to show you today how I clean my Cricut mats. So I have went out and purchased the big mat, and I've been so glad that I did because I use this mat all the time. This is pretty well the only mat that I use. I pulled out the little mat that came with the Cricut. This one is 4.5 by 6.5. And this one is 4.5 by 12 because I have the Cricut Joy, so it has a smaller bed. I can only do up to, I think it's like right at 5, but 4.5, 5 right there. But I only pulled this mat out just to have another mat clean. And I've kept my little sticky papers that came. Sorry guys. I kept my sticky mats, or like the mat cover. I'm not really sure exactly what it is. Anyways, I kept that whenever I got my mats, and then that way not everything touches the mats. So I go to Dollar Tree and I purchased these orange wipes. They are Powerhouse Household Orange Wipes Multi-Purpose Cleaner Wipes, quick and easy cleanup for the entire household. There's 42 in a pack, and like I said, I get them from Dollar Tree. I use this, or I go to Dollar Tree and get the Awesome Spray. So, but this is supposed to be like the Awesome Orange. But anyways, so there we go. The wipes are really, really big. They are about 5.5 by 7.5 actually. So anyway, so you just want to take your wipe and just wipe off the mat. This one didn't have a lot of like little particle papers on there. I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm just wiping it, and then that's pretty well it. If there's a certain area that got a bunch of gunk like built up on it whenever I wipe it, then I make sure and wipe all that off. But whenever it starts getting like white where the soap, like the cleaner's coming out, then I quit scrubbing. But that's pretty well it. I clean down the edges because if I use my pen, then it always marks on the top of it. That mark right there ain't going to come off because I didn't clean it very well before I put it up. And then I just let these dry before I put the little paper back over them. So there's the green one. Like I said, that's the one that came with the Cricut Joy. Now this one I've cleaned up here already before I started the video. But down here on the bottom, you can see how dirty it is. You can see there's some sparkly stuff. I did a shirt the other day. So I'm just going to take the same wipe because it's not really that dirty. And I'm just going to do the same thing and scrub. And whenever I did the top part of this mat, it was really dirty, and I got a lot of it in a big pile that I had to clean up. Alright, I'm going to throw that away because you start getting some little, like, hair particles out of the wipes, and that's why I kind of, like, bunch it up in a ball. But I have noticed one thing about my mats. Ever since I moved into the office, I have been able to keep my mats clean, where whenever I was out in the living room, I had dog hair on it. So I have noticed that there's not as much dog hair and my hair on the mats. So that's pretty well it. I just like to wipe them down real well every so often whenever I'm getting ready to be done with a project and it can sit for a day or two. Just make sure that you don't get your paper wet. So, that's all I have for you guys today. There's a nice clean mat. And some people say don't do this because it'll ruin your mat. But my little mat needed it so bad. And I thought if it breaks it, I gotta buy a new one anyways. If it doesn't clean it. So, I just went ahead and tried. And I haven't had any trouble. Like I said, let it set a day or two, and it'll get your sticky right back. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. And see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.